In the heart of a bustling desert city called Agrabah lived a young man named Aladdin. He was clever and quick, with a heart full of dreams bigger than any marketplace stall. His only friend was a nimble little monkey named Abu. Though he had little, Aladdin always shared what he had. A stolen loaf of bread wasn't just a meal for him and Abu, it was a feast to be shared with the hungry children who lived in the city's winding alleyways. Meanwhile, in the grand palace that overlooked the city, Princess Jasmine felt like a beautiful bird in a golden cage. She longed to see the world outside the palace walls, a world she only knew from stories. One day, Jasmine disguised herself and slipped out into the city. When a grumpy merchant accused her of stealing, Aladdin swooped in to save her. He was charmed by her spirit, and she was intrigued by his kindness. Their meeting was noticed by the Sultan's evil advisor, Jafar. Disguising himself as a frail old prisoner, Jafar sought out Aladdin, promising him enough riches to win the princess's heart if he would retrieve a special lamp from a secret cave. Jafar led Aladdin to the Cave of Wonders, a magical cavern with an entrance shaped like a giant tiger's head. "Bring me the lamp," the cave boomed. "Touch nothing else." Inside, the cave was filled with mountains of gold and jewels. Aladdin found the simple oil lamp, but Abu, mesmerized by a giant glowing ruby, couldn't resist touching it. The moment Abu touched the jewel, the cave began to collapse. The magic carpet that lived in the cave flew them towards the entrance, but they were trapped inside. Alone in the dark, Aladdin looked at the dusty old lamp he still held. With a rub, the lamp began to glow. Blue smoke poured from the spout, twisting and growing until it formed a spectacular, larger-than-life genie. "You ain't never had a friend like me," he boomed with a giant smile. The genie explained that he would grant Aladdin 3 wishes. Aladdin, ever so clever, saw a way out. He challenged the genie, betting he couldn't even get them out of the cave. "You'd be surprised what I can do," the genie declared, and in a flash of magic, he freed them from the cave, no wish needed. For his first official wish, Aladdin asked to become a prince, so he could legally marry Princess Jasmine. With the genie's help, Aladdin entered Agrabah as Prince Ali Ababwa. He arrived in a parade so grand and spectacular that it brought the entire city to a standstill. The Sultan was delighted by Prince Ali's arrival, but Princess Jasmine was not impressed by the showy prince. She wanted to marry for love, not for wealth or titles. That night, Aladdin invited Jasmine to leave the palace behind. He showed her the magic carpet, and together they soared into the starry night sky, flying over the glittering city. As they flew, Jasmine realized that this prince was the same kind boy she had met in the marketplace. She saw the real Aladdin behind the fancy clothes, and her heart began to melt. But Jafar was jealous and suspicious. He ordered his guards to capture Prince Ali and throw him into the sea, planning to take over the kingdom for himself. As Aladdin sank into the dark water, he managed to rub the lamp. The genie appeared instantly, and for Aladdin's second wish, saved him from drowning, pulling him back to the safety of the shore. While Aladdin recovered, Jafar's parrot, Iago, stole the lamp. Jafar was now the genie's new master. For his first wish, he made himself the Sultan of Agrabah. For his second wish, Jafar asked to become the most powerful sorcerer in the world. Dark magic swirled around him, twisting him into a fearsome and menacing figure with glowing red eyes. Aladdin rushed in to stop him. "The genie is more powerful than you," he taunted. Blinded by greed, Jafar used his last wish. "I wish to be an all-powerful genie." In a flash, he was transformed into a mighty red genie, but with a terrible price. He was sucked into a lamp of his own, trapped by his own lust for power. With Jafar trapped, his evil magic vanished like a bad dream. The palace returned to its magnificent splendor, and everyone was free from his terrible spell. Abu quickly snatched Jafar's lamp, making sure he couldn't cause any more trouble. The Sultan, now back to his cheerful self, rushed to embrace Aladdin. "You have saved us all, my boy," he exclaimed. He saw not a street urchin, but a hero with the heart of a prince. Jasmine looked at Aladdin with love and admiration. He had proven his worth beyond any title. The Sultan knew that the law was the only thing keeping Aladdin and Jasmine apart. So, with a royal decree, he changed it. From that day forward, the princess would be free to marry whomever she deemed worthy, for true love was the greatest treasure of all. Aladdin turned to his big blue friend. He had one wish left. He could wish for anything in the world, but he looked at the genie and remembered his promise. "Genie," he said softly, "you've been a true friend. My third wish is to set you free." A golden shackle on the genie's wrist shattered and disappeared. He was free! Tears of joy filled his eyes as he hugged Aladdin. Though he could now go anywhere, he knew he would always have a family in Agrabah. And so, Aladdin and Jasmine were married, beginning their own new adventure, with love, friendship, and freedom lighting their way.
To FunTime with Samay for fun, facts, and educational videos every week.